That's Your TV.
Do you think that any mother knows how?
You can't wait to get out of here and go hang out with your boyfriend. You can go now. You've done your good deed for the day. You dropped off your poor daughter at the psych ward. She can't even leave even if she wanted to because she's a fucking minor. I'm trapped. Oh, this is ridiculous.
Here.
It's the Brick Wall on PATV. Tonight, we welcome to our panel Eric Schaefer and our musical guest, Stitch 81 Classic.
Just relax, keep building, don't sweat it. Keep your eyes on where you going. Hit that shit, man, keep blowing, yeah. Or it's out, keep rolling. You gon' shine, you know it. They do too, can't ignore it. So grab your glasses and pull up, yeah. Grab your glasses and pull up. 2 beers at the same time, yeah. Grab your glasses and pull up. Appreciate y'all. Stitch 81 Classic. Don't forget the classic. Do right and keep it classic. You know what time it is.
So I'm here today to talk about the Healing Headbands Project.
Okay.
And the Healing Headbands Project is an organization that has Laugh, Create, and Heal workshops.
I want to make sure we get that. Laugh,
Create,
heal,
Heal workshops.
Workshops, okay.
And they bring these workshops to children in hospitals, critically ill children, terminally ill children, children that often stay long-term in hospitals. They bring this workshop to the kids in hospitals where they incorporate a laughing segment, which comes from the co-founders, who I'll talk about in a minute. They are certified humor professionals, so they have a sort of a certified laughter program they do with the kids.
In 1850, my sister Alice, who is buried next to me, she and I helped take care of the 3 youngest honor doc children here in Manhasset. You never know who's going to become famous these days. I was told to put my talents to good use. I have always loved sketching and I love painting, so I decided to become an art teacher.
Welcome to Long Island's Rising Star. I'm your host, Carlene Lavelle. Today, we meet actor and North High alum Jake Levy, who at the age of 8 years old started his acting career, and at 10 years old landed his first off-Broadway show. Now at 23 years old, he has graduated from UCLA, and in less than a year landed a role in the hit musical and off-Broadway show, Superhero. Please welcome Jake Levy.
Thank you.
Hi, Jay.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm glad to have you here.
Thank you for having me. This is so fun.
Look, I'm surprised you have time for us. You know, you're doing big things.
Hey,
Big
thank you,
things.
thank you. No, I always have time for Long Island. Hey.
Yes, because you grew up in Great Neck.
Yeah. It's really, I mean, all 23 years.
23 years, all 23.
Yes.
All 20.
Yes.
What was it like growing up in Great Neck?
I mean, it's it's interesting because it's you know, a skip away from the city.
Yeah.
So, but it's definitely, you know, a suburban escape, I would say, from the city, which is nice because, you know, I think at least for me the city is a little crazy especially to be there every day. So it's nice to have good old Great Neck as an escape.
Three.
All right. Let's add this up.
All right.
This is not
I'm the
good.
math expert.
This is not looking good. So just
3 plus 3
Just
equals 33.
you have to use quadratic formula.
Oh yeah, b
Plus
negative b
yeah.
plus or minus
Square root b squared.
b squared minus
4 is
4
over 2a.
b or ac,
AC over 2a.
a.
Oh my god.
Is it looking good?
That's not looking good.
You got to foil.
All right, then the Pythagorean theorem. I'll foil. You're right.
All right, just
All right, a squared plus b
keep
squared
an
equals
open
c
mind.
squared.
Oh, okay.
All right, gotta draw
That's the answer.
Gotta draw the funny face.
All right, it's just in.
I hate to tell you this, but your vibe is at negative 14 gigahertz.
Yes, let's go.
Is that good?
Our loved ones are always with us. We just have to talk out loud to her. She loves it when you do that.
Yeah.
You sing to her in the car. Is that true?
I used to, yeah. When I used to sing to her all the time,
Oh,
like
I
at
get
her
chills.
house. And
Okay, she loves when you sing to her in the car. And forget about used to. She wants you to
do it now.
do it now.
Keep doing it, okay, because I haven't in
Okay.
a long time.
All right. So
She comes out very motherly, though.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, she was
not
my
just
mom.
grandmother, but motherly with this young lady. And she's got your back from the other side.
مطمئن باشید قلبتون پاکه شما مردم رو ساپورت میکنید خداوندم شما رو ساپورت میکنه نگرانش نباشید
خوشحالم
خواهش
بغل دست آقای
خواهش
بخشی
میکنم
ایستادم.
خواهش میکنم
انرژی گرفتم
خب به خوبی بعدم بس حساب میکنیم با هم
Over the next several weeks, many of us will observe the holidays of Passover, Easter, and Ramadan. Yet, whatever our distinct religious tradition, we take great comfort and satisfaction in discovering areas of commonality. Faith communities share values, ideas, and experiences not exclusive to any one tradition.
گل سرخ و سپیدم کی میایی وای بنفشه برگ بیدم کی میایی تو گفتی گل در آید من میایم
I trusted somebody whose family had a relationship with my family. And they lived in Oyster Bay. He was an Italian kid, and I transferred a relationship that my dad had with his dad, and I trusted him. And I said something off the record that I thought was off the record, and he recorded it, and he ran to CNN, and he said he was going to put it out on CNN. I said, hey, you're going to end up getting me fired for that. And it is a fireable offense. You can't do, in the situation that I'm in, is ever make the president look bad. So I tell younger people, when I meet with younger people and I speak at colleges, I own the mistake. I trusted somebody that I should not have trusted. And unfortunately, in Washington, Johnny can tell you this as well as anybody, Harry Truman was right about Washington. In Washington, if you want a friend, buy a dog, okay? Buy a dog, okay?
I think that we spend a lot of time and energy exploring the differences as opposed to the similarities. And when you mentioned several things of several groups of, whether it's the mommies, that's something that everyone has in common. Right. So that's universal. So if you start looking at things as finding the similarity amongst groups and having that dialogue and seeing that we really have, there are many more things that unite us. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And if we spend that energy on discussing those things and talking about what was your transition like coming into town, into America? Everyone from every different country will have something similar to talk about in their experience. So a lot of times we're looking for people, if we're talking about sickness, you're only looking for people who have the same symptoms. So if someone has cancer and someone has HIV, or they're all sick. We don't need to say, well, my sickness is different than yours.
Well, first thing is, there is no never and there is no always. These situations are rapidly changing and they're never the same. So you have to use the facts you have on hand, the training you have, and then make a decision. One of the schools I visited, they had a booklet with 70 different scenarios covering what to do in each one. And to think that you're going to go through this booklet, it's very time consuming. So what I told the teachers is, you really have two decisions. Are you staying or are you going? And once you make the decision, be decisive. Make it and go with the facts at hand and your training. And that training should cover stuff like that.
I know that people want to know, what made you get involved in government?
Honestly, if you would have told me 10 years ago, this is where I would be in 2019, I would have told you just don't know which Anna Kaplan you're talking about. I was never groomed to run for office. I never entertained the idea of running for office. But I have to say, I'm really grateful.
I really want to go to country who can speak English, like UK or Holland, to continue my study there. But there is no choice to go there. Because, you know, the UK, they closed the border, and also Holland. But in Germany, they are not allowed to accept us, but maybe we will stay in camps there for a long time, and then they will try to accept us, maybe.
Syria and Greek people and different nationalities. So we are so happy to see you here, all of you, and we hope we can make different things, and thank you everyone.
What would be the solution in terms of an organization? You're talking about these different organizations. What would it be, and why hasn't one been created for Long Island, given the fact that Long Island is having all these problems now?
Well, I'll take a shot
we'll,
at
we'll,
it.
we'll,
Oh, okay,
we'll,
let's-
we'll let you, this is for everyone
Yeah,
up here that you can answer.
I'll throw out the first, and Sarah has her own idea, but I think we have an existing framework in place that needs to be adequately funded. So that would be the first charge there. And LICAP has been good in terms of bringing this to the conversation.
Long Island has strong roots to the Holocaust, and on this episode, we tour to find out what that is and learn how to be upstanders and champions against hate. Join me as I tour the center. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much for being here today.
So, how did we get here? How did the center start, or how was it founded?
That's a great question. So the Holocaust Center was founded in the early 90s by local officials, by clergy members, and also, most importantly, by Holocaust survivors. They wanted to create a memorial on Long Island for the Holocaust and for the family and friends that they lost.
And what is your mission?
Our mission is really to teach tolerance. We use the lessons of the Holocaust to not only talk about anti-Semitism, racism, bullying, but also the hate that we find ourselves in today.
Right, so similar to bars, there would be smoking lounges or hookah lounges where you could go, and in some states you can do this, go and actually smoke pot and then leave and get in a car and drive away. I happen to believe that's a terrible idea. There is a mindset, though, that if you give people a safe place to consume, they're less likely to do it in a setting that's potentially damaging to their health.
We will try to do the most we can do it to improve the whole community in general. Thank you, and thank you for coming.
Thank you all of them to help us. Thank you.
We're celebrating the 73rd
year of independence with a flag raising ceremony. There are going to be a few vocal performances and some honorable speakers, and we're really excited to see what happens.
Good morning, my name is Edmund Hakimi. I'm the Outreach Coordinator for Central NASA Guidance Mobile Recovery Unit. I'm here joined by Mr. Rob Kent, the General Counsel for New York State Oasis, and Ms. Mary Silverstein, the Division Director for CN Guidance, overseeing the mobile unit. It's a beautiful unit. It has 3 offices in there. They're all equipped with telehealth medicine. Each office can be utilized to see peer management. They could see a caseworker, they could see a therapist and a physician on telehealth. We are able, with our SUVs, to pick people up and bring them into the RV so people can get access. It's a wonderful piece, is because for the people that cannot come to recovery, we're able to bring recovery to them in the community and meet them where they're at.
And I'm gonna go right back into my sweats. Hallelujah.